Hello everybody and welcome back to the Highlands Fishing expansion. So yeah, you can actually get Jeremy Clarkson's tractor in this expansion pack. If you go onto the Deutzfahrt and then go onto the Lamborghini edition, there it is. Don't know if it's the exact model number, but that's good enough for me. It looks just like it. So anyway, there we go. Jeremy Clarkson's tractor in Farming Simulator 25. Always good fun. Anyway, we'll probably get that at some stage. Obviously, we can't afford it right now. If I do need to rent a higher horsepower tractor, I will get that. But for the time being, what we need to really do is start picking up these onions. So I have just put it onto a worker because now I'm going to be needed in the collecting machine. That was probably terrible terminology for it. But yeah, let me just find it on the list. Where is it? There it is. No, that's a potato. No, it isn't. That's a potato harvester. There it is. Yeah, so onions. This is going to be expensive. £26,000. Oh dear. But it is going to be, I hope, very profitable. Where are you going? What on earth? Well, hopefully that does sort itself out. When we get back to the field, if it hasn't done, I'm going to have words with it. But we also need to get a trailer to the field. Luckily, the hours are only counted for the time when the engine is actually running. So, like, rushing to get the trailer set up first isn't necessary. We can just turn the engine off and then relax. The only thing which would incur a fee for time would be moving on to another day, which obviously we're not going to do. What's it up to? Oh my goodness, where's it gone? What the? Oh, great. And if I stop the worker, that's going to destroy the crop. Well, that's the most spectacular fail I've ever seen from a worker. But it's still going. Well, I'll let it drive out the field, because then it won't destroy the crop. But my goodness, you useless, useless worker. Well, here we are, arriving back to the same field. I even had to go back to my harvester to turn the engine off. Right, well, worker, we cannot be having this, can we? It's just not good enough. Go, worker, do your work. In the meantime, I'm going to just try to make a start. Actually, I'll pick up this headland area first. But yeah, there's no two ways about it. Onion harvesting is expensive and it is slow. However, with the time issue out of the way, hopefully it's profitable. Like, very profitable. But only time will tell. We're going to have to just sell all of our onions and find out. Yeah, hopefully that worker doesn't mess up again. Otherwise that will be a bit disappointing, but to be fair, actually, most of my workers have done a pretty good job so far. Can you believe it? It's done it again. But no, this is absolutely incredible, the harvest itself. The harvester is filling so quickly. It's like just go down once and fall, and that's almost 10,000 litres each time. So anyway, as for storing of the root crops, well, I think the open-fronted shed is the best place to go to. I might have overlooked a designated area, but we'll see. So I was thinking in there, they look like silage pits. I think they probably are silage pits. But let me just try the silo first, just in case. No, I didn't expect them to work in there. So yeah, I would try and put them into these pits over here, and we'll hope for the best. No, that's not allowed either. So, in that case, a root crop storage facility would be the way to go. The problem is money. Although it will let me put it in here, just not through the silo, because I think that is putting it into a dryer if you do that. So I guess, yeah, this is what we're going to do. Now if I have messed up here, I can't mess up, oh now I've messed up. I was going to say I can't mess up too badly, because it's still a storage facility. But yeah, if there is an even better place, let me know. All comments are very welcome. The funny thing is that looks like it's half filled it, so that's a bit of a concern. Anyway, we will continue. I'm not going to use the worker anymore on the JCB, so we're going to get this side of things done first, get it all cleared, and then we can do the other bit. I'm going to just have to do it myself, which in a way is good. It does have two positives. One is it's free. Secondly, I can put it into a single swath, so we get two into one. So there's always a silver lining. Right, time to half fill the trailer again. Ah dear. Oh, only one. We will have to deliver more pallets to the castle soon though. Yeah, time isn't going to be moving very quickly whilst we do the onions. Well, it's raining. Hopefully that doesn't make a difference to the yield with onions. I don't think it will do. Pretty sure that would only be a combinable crop. But yeah, we are filling up the shed nicely, and if these hadn't been through the cleaning machine, I'd be tempted just to dump them in the field in a pile. But as we have a shed, I suppose that would seem very wrong. Yeah, let's just hope there's no glitching in the shed. Hopefully we do get everything that we put into there. You can't use the pipe, which I fully expected, so we are going to have to use a conveyor belt or a wheel loader. But yes, a wheel loader is going to be rather expensive. So we're going to head off back to the farm once again in just a second, but let me get this to 100%. And very, very soon we're going to have to start filling up Bay 2. And if we still have onions left, once both of them are full, then I suppose we're going to have to just dump them in a pile outside in the yard. As much as I don't want to do that. But yeah, we would have literally run out of space. So we're almost ready, once again, to continue with the JCB. And I think we're way over halfway. We're probably like 2/3 of the way through. Usually taking a look at it on the map is a good way of seeing how close to the end we are. Yeah, you've got to take into account the headland. I'd say we're 2/3. I think we're 2/3 of the way done. Ugh, if only it wasn't raining. Okay, so that's full. I'm switching the engine off every time to save money. Although, it might take over an hour. But I think, looking at how it's going, I think we're going to get it done within the hour. The hour of rental. Engine hours. So, it's looking very, very promising. I'm hopeful that we're not going to have to spend another £11,500 just to go for another hour with it. And yes, I know I've been driving up the pile of onions to try and cram as much in as possible. I'm fully aware that that is not what you do in real life. It would be a great way of crushing them all into a puree. But who knows, maybe we are selling onion puree. I've just got to watch the roof. Nah, that's full. That really is full. Oh, ow! You've got to watch the door as well. Okay, opening up this one. I'll fill this one as well. So, actually, we somehow I've managed to cram 61,000 litres of onions into there. That does seem extremely good. Good, and no glitching out the back. Perfect. So, yeah, I think, as I said, as we're about 2/3 of the way through, we haven't finished picking them all up yet in our first area, but we're over half, definitely over half done, so we should squeeze it all in. And if we don't, then, well, maybe the last load can just stay in the trailer, because we're going to sell in December, so it's not going to be too long. And as I said, this yard here, that's where they're going, if we do have anything which we just can't squeeze in. It is great though, seeing a shed full of onions, and I love that Giants have created this design where we can just dump on the shed floor like we do in the UK. Right, okay. There we go. Mind the door this time. And we're off. Let's go and finish picking up. We do have that bit of headland to do as well, so I'll do that before we resume operations with the JCB. And then in a month or so, we should be harvesting our soybeans. And that's it. We are pretty much mostly picked up. I haven't picked up that last one because I might be able to double it, possibly. It just depends if I can reach it. We can't reach over the top of it, but if we can get it as close as possible, I might be able to pick up both at the same time, as I've already proven with the first lap of the headland. Okay, this is getting very onion. I might start to cry. Do onions make you cry? I've had my moments. Well, there's some onions are fine. Never cry at all. Alright, in you go. Lovely. And now it is time to continue with the JCB. Yeah, I'm going to be very happy when this harvest is over. Let's just make sure we're not losing yield when we do this. It's hard to say, but it normally comes up with a message. Ooh, it's getting muddy though. Very, very muddy. Ah, already caked up. Ah, maybe we should just wait. That would be the sensible thing to do, although yes, there we go. Getting it as close as possible there. No message to say we're losing yield, so that's good. Okay, well, in that case, there's no reason not to continue. When's it going to stop raining? Okay, so it might be done by 3. In that case, let me speed up time. Let's just see if we can get rid of the rain, because if we can, that would be good. But I don't want it to go dark. Oh, perfect. Right, back to real time. And let's crack on with this. Phew, well, the end is in sight. You'd be pleased to hear. Yeah, this is going on. But because I have done it myself, yep, it's going to be much faster picking up, which we'll do in the next episode. To finish off this episode, I need to go and retrieve my ATV. Although, actually, maybe it's worth taking the ATV out to sea, because we will have more fish to sell very, very soon. Yeah, but en route, I think we'll catch a fish. Yeah, I'll get my rod out and I'll catch a fish. Even if it's litter, we'll just cast again. We're not finishing this episode until a fish has been caught. Hopefully it's a 400-pound one, that would be incredible. But there we are. Just one tiny, tiny bit left. I need to go and take this down to the dealership so we can actually return. Well, actually, I could return from here. I don't need to take them back. Wouldn't it be typical if we've just gone over a payment? I'm not too sure if we have or not. I think the sooner I can return them, the better. Okay, let's have a look. Leasing. So, it's these ones here. They're on 1.3 hours, so no, we did need that extra time. Perfect. Okay, So yeah, next time we'll get this all finished off. For now though, the ATV. So yeah, I come here to sell all of our fishes, and there will be more soon, but not until September. And I think we probably will still start in September, but then after that we're going to have to wait until the peak price again. Unless the price is still good. Well, July is the best time, so we're still very close to that, but yeah, I wonder when it gets to the point where it's just not worth selling. Yeah, it might still be okay in November. Just. But yeah, August, September, October. Of course, July as well. Right, I need fish. I can just drive straight onto my ship because I have moored it up in a very convenient location. Ooh, a three-wheeler. If I go past it too fast, the breeze will knock it over. Yeah, I'll catch my fish from here actually. And then we'll be done. So that's ready for next time. Let's catch that fish. I think there's going to be a good one over here if I don't catch the boat. Waiting for success. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, yeah. Yes. Come on, fish, you can't be a tyre. Or a wheel, or any kind of wet floor sign. Almost there. Oh, can you believe it? The first one, a gigantic salmon, £400. So there's me thinking I was catching a wheel, and I was going to have to re-attempt, but no, we got the best of the best. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. I know it has been rather repetitive, but the end is certainly in sight, and hopefully the money we make from it is going to be significant. Until next time though, thanks for watching, and bye for now.